Hello, welcome to this week's MKAL. I can't remember if I recorded that yesterday because today is Friday the 21st. Clue 3 came out yesterday. So I might already have a video on my phone saying, welcome to my MKAL, but I don't know if I do, so welcome to my MKAL. So, let me get this right. Clue 3 came out yesterday. I hadn't finished Clue 2, as you know if you'd watched previous videos. But I didn't have much to go, and I got it finished last night. So I'm going to have a look at Clue 3 today. I haven't watched his video. I have no idea what the finished result of Clue 3 looks like. However, I have read it, and it's more cables, which if you're a long-term viewer of mine, you'll know that they're not my favourite. Just because they hurt my hands, and they're just a bit of a faff. They look lovely, but I just find them faffy. But then there's also I-cords to do. We have to knit 10 I-cords that are about this long each, I think. I'm hoping. And then you poke them through the cables and embellishments. So I'm like, okay. I don't know what it looks like. Someone else mentioned that she'd seen it and it looked really nice. She liked it, but I haven't seen it. I kind of don't want to just yet. This one's weird. This MKAL is weird. Like, don't get me wrong, I've only done one before. I only did shawlography, but I really enjoyed the knit. Like, the bits were fun. There was a few bits that were fiddly and awkward, but in between those bits, it was good. It was fun. This, I'm not enjoying the knit. It's like every time he releases a clue, I'm like, oh, I've got to do that. I've got to do that. So I'm not like, this probably isn't the MKAL vlog to follow. I'm just, I don't know. I'm going to keep going, but I honestly think that if I wasn't recording and putting it up on YouTube and having people watching my progress, I think I would have quit in Clue 1, to be honest, because I really didn't enjoy knitting that. And then I haven't massively enjoyed Clue 2. It's been okay. I think it would help if I really liked what I was knitting, but I'm on the fence of whether I find it pretty or not. I'm like, might look nice blocked. Don't know. Looks a bit like Halloween. So, and I like Halloween, but it has its place. We'll see. So I'll show you where I'm at. Anyway, I've waffled for 3 minutes. I'm going to show you where I'm at. Okay. It's really, really dark today, so I'm sorry about the light, but yeah, I can't really help either. This is where I'm at. So I've done my 2 cables on either side. Yeah, Dracula's cape. Here we go. So now I think if I'm reading it correctly, because like I said, I haven't watched the video, I'm going here now and putting cables here, and then these cables will have I-cord loops sticking through them. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna crack on and see how I go. But sorry, I've been caught in the rain today and all sorts. It's just rubbish. Yeah, I'm just gonna see how I go, and I'll check in. I'll check in. I've got a thing for school this afternoon. It's the Harvest Festival, so I'm going down to eat some soup with my son. So I'm going to try and do a bit before then. And then tonight I have a drink with my partner. It's kind of like a date night in the house. And we have a drink together and we watch some TV. So I can't knit on this and drink a rum and watch the telly. That's not going to happen. So I'll be knitting something else completely different tonight, and I'm actually really looking forward to that. So that's not a good sign. Normally I'm like, oh, I want to knit on the MKAL, but I just don't this time around. I am actually forcing myself to crack on with it. I really hope that it looks beautiful when it's done, because at the minute I'm just a bit like, okay. But at least it didn't cost me a fortune. I do think it's my colours, because Martin from the 365 blog, or the blog 365, I can't even remember which way around that goes. Most of you probably know who I'm talking about. His is like a lovely like caramel and pumpkin type colours, and it's really beautiful. Whereas mine, I'm a bit like, it's a bit too Halloweeny. But how are you supposed to know? I really liked my colours at the beginning. Now I'm just like, the pattern doesn't do them justice. Sorry, but but we go into these things blind, don't we? And I love that about it. I do. And we know that Stephen West's designs can be very wacky. And I knew that going in, and that's why I'm cracking on. I knew that going in. I'm not naive. I'm not whinging that it's a bit weird, because I knew it was going to be a bit weird. So just wear it in October every year. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Right, so I've picked up the pattern for Clue 3, and it's telling you to use your accent colour and pick up across here, just this bit, the grey bit, sorry. Then it's telling you to turn and pick up from section 2, and I can't remember what bit section 2 is, so I'm going to have to watch the video. But this is what it's for, isn't it? I think the pattern, the pattern you do need the video, I think, a lot of the time. So yeah. Okay, so I just watched the video to the end. I didn't watch the entire thing. I just like skipped bits so that I could see what I needed to do. This thing is so strange. So I was wrong thinking that we were going right up these edges. These are still on scrap yarn. I'm only going to be knitting here, and I'm doing like a twisted cable, and it's a big long thing. Now, Emma from my Discord had said, I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but she'd said that it reminded her of some weird dressing gown. And now I totally get what she means, because it's like you've got these the belt, you've got like a belt now. I'm just gonna, it's not as much knitting as I thought it was going to be, because it's a thin strip, it's like this, but it's really long because it's got a tie around your waist, obviously, but it's really, really long. So I'm going to see how many repeats I can get done. It's a 46, no it's not, it's a 43 row pattern repeat, and you have to do it 4 times, and then you do another 17 rows. So it's a long strip. Okay, let's crack on with it. Hello, so today is Sunday. I don't know what the date is, I give up on that. It's Sunday. And I haven't recorded for a few days, and I'm not really sure why. I've kind of just been cracking on with Clue 3. And I got a fair bit done last night. I'd done 1 repeat, and then I had a day off from the MKAL, and I've been working on a secret project that I need to do. I was kind of happy that the MKAL this week isn't that much knitting. There's a lot of fiddly bits with the I-cord bits, but it's not that much knitting. But then I went to knit night last night. I did Zoom knit night, and we were talking on there, and some people were saying that sometimes he drops a clue midweek, and which I have heard before. They were saying maybe you might do that because with this big long bit coming off the sides now, it's not a very deep shawl, and I'm wondering if clue 4 is going to be a massive amount of knitting. And then obviously the option that he might drop a clue like tomorrow, Monday or something. So because of that, it's made me a little bit panicky now that I've like slacked off a bit because there's not a lot of knitting. But what if he drops another clue? Not that it matters. I know it doesn't matter if I don't keep up. I know that there's a few people saying to me just like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And I know it is. I'm not stressing. I would like to keep up. And that's why I'm trying to keep up. It's not, sorry for the wet hair. So I'll show you where I've got so far. Hang on, I'm very tangled. So I'm going to stop the camera and then I'll turn around and film it. So it is incredibly dark here today with the rain. But you can kind of see, I think, the little cables that weave around. So they're so long. Okay, so this is 3.5 repeats of it. It curls, but he mentions that in his video about it curling in. But yeah, it's just like, I don't understand. And there's a few of us doing the MKAL who don't understand. These are live stitches. And we've got this long thing. It's 3.5 repeats at the minute, so I've got another repeat, which is about that big, to get on the end. So are we going to be knitting a thing like this? From there to there. And then obviously these need to be solved in clue 4, because they're just going to unravel if they're left like that. So something needs to happen there. And then obviously I've got the other side to do. I haven't started that yet. I'm still here like this. So yeah, that's what I've done this week so far. It's Sunday, so not a lot because that doesn't take a lot to grow. But like I say, I've been working on something else. You can probably do a repeat in about an hour, I think. I haven't really timed it, but it's about an hour. Last night we did knit night. We were on for 2.5 hours, and I did 2 repeats, so it's probably an hour and 15 then. Well, no, I was getting up and getting coffees and things, so it probably is an hour. So yeah, yeah, clue 4 is kind of worrying me. I feel like it's going to be a huge amount of knitting. I can't see where this shawl is going at all. It doesn't look like a shawl. So yeah, I don't know how it's going to be resolved. It's a mystery. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I just thought I'd check in and let you know, and I will show you when that bit's done. I wanted to show you something today. Someone had mentioned on my last episode that they liked my Kindle holder that I filmed. So this is my Kindle holder. So it's actually one of my patterns, and it's a free pattern for a Kindle cozy. It's just, you just knit it straight and fold it up to sew it together. So this is what I do. So I have my book open. It's quite hard on hand, and I just keep it in the lip of the book, lip of the cozy, and fold the cozy underneath, and then it tends to just stay on my knee. It's just, that's it. It's not like a fancy holder that I've got. It just stays on my knee because of the wool, and then I can read and knit. So I thought I'd show you that. So yeah. So I finished the first side, and then I went to pick up the stitches here on this side and noticed that these are not on scrap yarn anymore. So I I found some yarn on my chair. These are coming undone a little bit, so I need to get them back on the needle. I found some yarn on the chair and wondered what it was and just put it in my scrap bowl. And it turns out it's from this. So I need to get this straight back on there. Oh, and cared for. Hopefully I haven't lost any stitches. What a nightmare. Right, it's back on the scrap yarn. I haven't lost any stitches. I had 76, which is what you're supposed to have after you've messed about around here or something. I can't remember now. But yes, I'm back on track. So I've tied a knot in my scrap yarn so that shenanigan doesn't happen again. So now I'm going to pick up these stitches. Hello, today is Tuesday. And there was no extra clue come out yesterday, not that I saw anywhere. But it's half term with school and I'm really finding it difficult to record and to get much done. I did finish my first belt strap last night. I'm calling them belt straps. And I got 2 repeats of the second one done, so I should get that finished tonight. They take about an hour a repeat. So I'm going to crack on with that this afternoon. I've got to take my youngest out to get his hair cut and we've got to do a food shop and things like this. What else am I doing? Oh, I was going to the library, but the library's closed. So we'll be home and then I'm going to sit and knit on the other belt, get that finished. And then I've got my 10 eye cords to do. So I'm ahead of the game this time, this week. It was a much easier week. Thank the Lord Stephen above or whatever. Yeah, it was easier, so I've been able to do some work and everything as well, so that's been quite handy. But I'm so confused of how this whole thing is going to be resolved. It just looks so bizarre now. I cannot see his vision in the slightest. It's like, what are these big things hanging off here? And I feel like Clue 4 is going to be massive, absolutely massive. That's what I'm thinking, but we'll see. There's some girls I know who they did it with the skeins, whereas I've got balls of wool because I did drops, so it's hard for me to tell. They've done skeins and some of them haven't even touched their second skeins and stuff, so they're like, what's gonna happen? So we'll wait and see. But yes, Clue 4 out on Thursday, and yeah, I'll show you my Clue 3 later. Probably, yeah, later. I might show you later. See how it goes. So anyway, I'm off to the hairdressers. Bye. Hello, it is currently Wednesday. It is around about 12:15 in the afternoon. I thought I'd share with you where I'm at. So I've finished my belt straps. Both of them are done. I mean, what is going on? Honestly, what is going on is quite scary. They look lovely. I really like them. Lighting's terrible, I'm sorry. And they're really curly, but he did say not to worry about them being curly. But yeah, they're lovely. So those are done, and then last night I did 7 of the 10 eye cords. These thread through the staghorn cables. So I've done 7, I need 3, and then I'm going to thread them through. 12:15 now, and I have to do some work for a magazine. And then once I've done that, I've got a party. Halloween party this afternoon, 4 o'clock. So hopefully, as long as I can get all the work for the magazine done in the next 3 hours, because I'm going to have to get ready, then I can work on the last 3 eye cords and get them threaded through tonight. Fingers crossed. Either way, it will be done in the morning and then ready for the next Clue, which I can only assume is absolutely giant. I'm going to try and get it done tonight though, and then film it and show you before. I've got something in my eye. Before I edit this video and get it uploaded. I think it's going to be a short video this week because I don't feel like I've done a lot on it. But yeah, I'll get the new video uploaded tomorrow morning, and then let's see what Clue 4 brings, because it just, I there's no words. There's no words. Hello, so today is Thursday, Clue 4 day. I didn't actually finish what I needed to finish yesterday. I still have 3 I-cords to do, and I still need to thread them through. Everything else is done. So the last thing you saw of the shawl is basically as far as I got. I ended up getting a little bit drunk at the party. So when I got home, I couldn't face doing I-cords. So I'm going to leave it there. Get this uploaded, and then, I mean, I've been behind every week anyway, so there's nothing new, is there? But yeah, I feel like I could have been way ahead finished this week, but I decided to take the break and did some other things that I needed to do, to be fair. So yes, I'm going to get this uploaded and then start Clue 4. I've kind of read through it. I kind of know. But yeah, I haven't looked. And I might record my reaction to the final thing. I might watch it and see. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. There's nearly 2,000 of you now, which is insane. So thank you so much. And yeah, I'll see you next week for the final thing. Maybe. We'll see how it goes.